Savannah, just west of downtown Miami. We've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. The Nats have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Chris Sale gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over the bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Guys, this was a team that looked shaky prior to the start of this winning streak. What's allowed them to get hot lately?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Striding into the box, Juan Soto hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Max Scherzer will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball left side. Drury has it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Hero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
So striding forward now, Chris Taylor, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Batting third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Scherzer gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We are still scoreless. Stepping in, Matt Adams. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield, hit in the middle of the order.
Striding in now for the Nats, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He brings with him a .313 batting average. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. He grounds it sharply to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7th, second baseman.
Here's Brian Dozier now, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Nationals lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Reyes comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Up with it, Maley, and the throw is there to record the first out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
At the plate, Jorge Soler, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Let's go, Marlins!
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Lined into left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Let's go, Marlins!
He's set, and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
0-1, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The Dozier for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Marlins down quietly. Will move to the third with no score. Now batting, Luke Maley, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Maley retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Max Scherzer, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. Riding in once again, Trey Turner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. This is back toward the mound. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
0-1 the count.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he's back in standing. Hit in the air down the right field line. Reyes sprinting after it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. Here comes the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So digging in now, RBI'S. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Heading out towards shallow right. Santana coasts under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 9th, Edgar Hale.
In now, Chris Sale. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, you're talking about a cardinal sin for any pitcher to give an opposing pitcher to give up a base hit, D-Row, on an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating, the way this guy's been executed. But you know what? Tip your hat to the pitcher. Stuck his nose in there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and found a way to get himself a knock.
Into the box now, Starling Marte, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Marlins lead 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance. Juan Soto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 now.
Balls, no strike.
Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Balls, one strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that one is gone.
Really?
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 23 for him thus far. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
The batter, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Domingo Santana. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. In the dirt, the throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hicks takes his lead at third with 1 away. Santana swings, and this is hit very well out toward left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
At the plate, Brian Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hot shot down the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Nationals are out in front here, 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Chris Taylor set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And a dive, but he's back in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Reyes. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom! He misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
In is Jorge Soler. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Manny. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Scherzer comes set. First pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. And back with more on this Monday night after this. So here now is the pitcher, Max Scherzer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Chapman is there for it. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Trey Turner, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. No balls and a strike to count. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The next 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Digging in now, RBI'S. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Stepping in now, Chris Sale. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
When I walk up in the mall,
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Starling Marte. Swings and grounds it to short. Turner fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Reyes.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Taylor, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Perez on third with 2 out. Tapper up the line. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. Through 5. All even at 2-2. Digging in once again, Juan Soto.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit hard to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Matt Adams. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Changeup called strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Count now, a ball and a strike.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Reyes.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And that last at-bat, when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Hicks is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Welcome back to South Florida. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
In there, 2-2.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Brian Dozier is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. behind 0-2 now. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Standing in, Garrett Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Garrett Cooper.
First offering on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Bouncer up the middle. Turner has it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Ready once again, Ketel Marte. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
The catcher, number 13, REYES.
At the plate, REYES, a hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. This one's down to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score remains 2-2. Moses Sierra is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 49, Moses Sierra.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Sierra, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 9-year major league vet. Line towards center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Trey Turner. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Juan Soto, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Cody Glover is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to working his 60th game of the season. Standing in, Chris Sale. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to first. Adams has got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. He was great all night long. Now at the plate, Starling Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way.
Here we go.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Takes this the other way to right, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely.
He's good.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside the throw. The tag by Dozier. He is out at second base. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 1-2. Is back up the middle and into center field. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 2-2. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Here's Matt Adams now. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he departs in a tie ball game here tonight. You can already hang a no decision on him for this one. Justin Wilson takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. In now, Aaron Hicks, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. There's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Digging in, Domingo Santana. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. this game is still tied at 2-2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reyes.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, right fielder, Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Come on, Reyes!
Line toward the alley in left center. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Soler carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A swing and a little flare out to left. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the Marlins have done it. They walk off a winner.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. Miami came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Justin Wilson gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culver Metro Rail Station.